We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with their opponents. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
He's going to keep it again. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Roethlisberger's pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second and 9. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
6 yards there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Punt formation.
Johnson on the return. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff. Johnson. And some room to work. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the option. And even 70 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with McFarland. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, McFarland. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The tackle made
that time by Brandon Graham.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the give, this is McFarland. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. He may try and run for this. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shot. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Buying time to his left. He's going to run again. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Steelers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's caught at the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
30-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
43-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A quick pass out to Juju. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Check. Lucky. 50. Check. King.
McFarland once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this 2nd half. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up
To throw here, Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Sanders, a 1st down, still going, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have